I no longer chase anything or anyone. I work for what I want, and I remain patient while going after it. So-called friends who want to go can go. Lovers who have forgotten how to love me can go. I do not have the energy to chase what is not for me. Life is too short for me to run miles for people who don't take steps for me. 10 signs of maturity. 1. Small talks no longer excite you. 2. Sleep is better than a Friday night out. 3. You forgive more. 4. You become more open-minded. 5. You respect differences. 6. You don't force love. 7. You accept heartaches. 8. You don't judge easily. 9. You sometimes prefer to be silent than to engage in a nonsense fight. And 10. Your happiness doesn't depend on people, but on your inner self. Some people will only love you as much as they can use you. Their loyalty ends where the benefits stop. Never forget these 3 types of people in your life. 1. Who helped you in your difficult times. 2. Who left you in your difficult times. And 3. Who put you in difficult times. The very first rule of mental health. Learn to distinguish who deserves an explanation, who deserves only an answer, and who deserves absolutely nothing. If you don't come from a rich family can come from you. Always remember that. I sit back and observe every person in my life, whether we talk every day or not. I know who motivates me and keeps it 100%. I also know who talks about me and smiles in my face. I know who I can trust and who I need to keep a distance with. Whether I say anything or let you be fake, I know. If I ever tell you about my past, it's never because I want you to feel sorry for me, but so you can understand why I am who I am. I believe that everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so that you appreciate them when they're right. You believe lies so you eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. What do you think is the worst part about finding out that somebody lied to you? Well, it's having to sit there and wonder what else they lied about. Negative people will reveal their dark side as you begin to rise, and positive people will share their light and encourage you to shine. So surround yourself with people who will celebrate your happiness and success. Relationships are about trust. If you have to play detective, it's time to move on. She doesn't need expensive gifts. She doesn't need expensive dinners. I mean, sure, all of those things would be nice, but all she really needs is you. She needs your listening ear when she's ready to vent. She needs your shoulder to cry on when life gets hard on her. She needs to be able to feel safe around you and know that you have her best interest when it comes to her heart. And if it's taking her a while to let you in, she isn't trying to punish you. She just doesn't want to repeat making the same mistake she has made in the past of giving a man her all just to find out that he couldn't match her effort. Love her genuinely. Love her patiently. Love her passionately. And last but not least, love her consistently. And in return, she will love you like you have never been loved before. Good things come to those who believe. Better things come to those who are patient. And the best things come to those who don't give up. Everybody isn't your friend. Just because they hang around you and laugh with you doesn't mean they are your friend. People pretend well. And at the end of the day, real situations expose fake people. So pay attention. Love didn't hurt you. Someone who doesn't know how to love you hurt you. Just don't confuse the two. You can't expect honesty from people who lie to themselves. Honesty is expensive. Cheap people can't afford it. Just remember that. People who love themselves don't hurt other people. The more we hate ourselves, the more we want others to suffer. Your biggest fan is a stranger, and your biggest hater is someone you know. Just remember that. I don't know if I like you or love you, want you or need you. All I really know is I love the feelings I get when I'm with you. Make your own rules. Stop clinging to what everyone else thinks you should do and how they think it should be done. Find your own way. Trust your instincts. Commit to your own voice. Don't explain yourself and don't ask for any permission. It's easy to look back and question decisions you have made in the past, but it's unfair to punish yourself for not knowing back then what you know now. And the truth is that you made each decision for a reason based on how you were feeling at the time. As we grow up, we learn and we evolve. Maybe the person you are now would have done things differently back then. Or maybe you are the person you are now because of the decisions you made back then. Trust your journey. It's all gonna make sense soon. I'm not responsible for how people respond to my boundaries. I am responsible for setting and honoring my boundaries. If my relationships end because I set boundaries, it's a sign that the foundation was cracked. In healthy relationships, I can set boundaries without fear of retaliation, cutoffs, or manipulation. Let yourself be sad. Let yourself be a mess. But promise yourself that you will try a little harder each day. That's all you can do. Take it day by day. You'll learn things about yourself you didn't know. You'll learn that all this time, maybe you deserved more. A beautiful thing happens when you give your heart time to heal itself. You become you again. You find happiness again. And when you do, you know it's because of how far you've come when you thought you'd lost all hope. And if that's not something to look forward to, then I don't know what is. The truth is, I didn't need therapy. I just needed to feel loved and know that someone out there craved my attention. I want you, and I don't want to be a luxury. I want you to need me. I want you to not be able to concentrate because you're thinking about me. I want you to reach for your phone because you thought of something you have to share with me. I want you to not even be able to breathe at the thought of never seeing me again, because that's how I feel about you. Smile because it confuses people. Smile because it's easier than explaining what is killing you inside. I miss you, but I don't want you back. This is how you know you've moved on. When your time is good, your mistakes are taken as jokes. But when your time is bad, even your jokes are noticed as mistakes. I am not someone who is loved. I'm an idea, state of mind. I execute my will according to my plan. And you, my friend, are not part of my plan. Sometimes there is no next time. No timeouts, no second chances. Sometimes it is now or never. Things change, friends leave, but life does not stop for anybody. Always remember that the life in front of you is far more important than the life behind you. Once you understand the power of your words, you won't just say anything. Once you understand the power of your thoughts, you won't just think anything. Once you understand the power of your presence, you won't just be anywhere. Think about that.